Okay, my people, so in this video today, I'm going to be talking about which Orlando Magic players have the most to prove / are under the most pressure going into next season. Before I even talk about the video, thank you guys so much for your additional support, all the subscribing, commenting, it means a ton. Let's keep it going, help me hit 1k. But enough of all of that rubbish stuff, let's get right into the video. So, the first guy we're going to be talking about is Jalen Suggs. Do I even have to explain why he's on this list? So obviously Suggs is a guy who shows a lot of upside in portions. Like, there'll be portions of the season where the guy looks like an absolute sniper from three. There's other portions where Jalen Suggs can't hit jack shit. Now, I will say this about Jalen Suggs. He showed great upside as a defender, especially on the perimeter. He's a guy who plays with elite intensity and gives 100%. But for him to potentially even be on this roster by February, the trade deadline, or whatever the hell it is, it's imperative he shows that level of consistency on both sides of the floor. So this season he averaged nearly 10 points. His shooting splits did improve to around 42% and 33 from three. But it's a thing with Jalen Suggs where I see the ability, but it's all about piecing it together, in the sense that there's no point in shooting 40% for 2 weeks from three, then shooting 12%. That's just not going to cut it. Like, I think I mentioned this in the previous video. I remember when Jalen Suggs single-handedly won the game for the Orlando Magic against the Golden State Warriors. He was hitting tough shot after tough shot. He couldn't miss a shot from beyond the arc. He was hitting. We all just making the right choices on the court. That's the Jalen Suggs I know he can be, and that's the Jalen Suggs every Orlando Magic fan wants. If you can put that together and be that on a more consistent basis, he's going to be a surefire starter. But the issue with Suggs is, can he do that on a consistent basis? Jalen, give me something, you know what I'm trying to say. But overall, I feel like he has a lot of ability as well, and health don't help as well. Because I remember last year, I was like, does Jalen Suggs even exist anymore? I know he missed nearly 2 months with that ankle injury, which even was bothering him last offseason. I believe he had surgery, all of that. So with Jalen Suggs, it's very imperative he stays healthy, which will also help with his rhythm, because I felt like before he got hurt as well, he was showing good signs. But, you know, health is a big issue. It affects your consistency, your rhythm. And for a guy who is ridiculously inconsistent, the one thing he might need going well for him is staying healthy. But I feel like Suggs needs to piece all this together, because with the drafting of Anthony Black, the backcourt positions being so competitive, I feel like he needs to show that level of consistency. And maybe Jeff Weltman, you know, drafting a guy like Anthony Black is going to make Jalen Suggs realize, okay, I really need to step up my game if I know I want to be in an Orlando Magic jersey come next February and for this foreseeable future, you know, like that. But the next guy I'm going to talk about, oh gosh, Bo. Now, the Bo hype train was the most exciting thing at the start of the year. He was making highlight play after highlight play. I'm not going to lie, he was so fun to watch as well, because seeing someone at that height do the things he did was really intriguing. But if we're being totally honest, when he was yanked from the rotation, the Magic looked a lot better. But why is that? So forget his production, forget all the flashy plays. Bo has so much to work on for him to even be a rotational NBA player, to the point where I'm actually worried if he's going to be on the Magic for a lot longer. So defensively is where we used to see his lapses a lot. Okay, cool. He can block the odd shot. He is a good shot blocker. I'm not going to take that away from him. But defensively, missing out on rotations, being slow to rotate out to guys, sometimes not even contesting shots when he's in the paint. It's kind of like, Bo, if you want to stay on an NBA floor, you need to show consistency and also buy in defensively. And just the little things like forgetting to rotate, that just makes you so unplayable. And that leads on to my second point. At times, it looked like he was not giving any effort. I don't know if that's just how Bo's body language has been. It's been a question even since he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. His body language, his motor, all that stuff there. But there's just times on the court where it looks like Bo is disinterested. He doesn't care to set a screen or get back. Well, I can't say get back on defense. He does do that. But there's just certain times where Bo looks like he just doesn't want to be out there and he's not giving 100%. Fundamentally lacking. I say this because I feel like Bo looks so uncoordinated sometimes. Like, even when he makes his flashy highlight plays, which is what the 12-year-olds say that think Bo is the best player in the world, he just doesn't have the natural fundamentals required to just be a modern day simple big man. Like, Bo, you're 7'3" with good touch. If you piece that together, set a screen, roll to the basket, finish at the rim. If you're wide open, hit a shot. Defensively, rotate out to guys and be alert on switches. That's all Bo really needs to do, and he's got the minutes, because he still does move quite well for someone who's 7'3". Now, the last 2 points are kind of linked, where it says find consistency as a shooter. Now, you know me, I'm at one of them old heads which are like, Man, you're 7'3", get your ass in the paint. Nah, because that's too old-fashioned. But my point is, bro, you can't be shooting 26% from three. And it was a thing where at the start of the season, he was hitting his threes. Then towards the end, before he even lost his minutes completely, Bo couldn't hit jack shit. My point is, you are 7'3". Instead of settling and hanging out the perimeter, there are times where I would like you to get inside a bit more. You know what I'm trying to say? Establish position down low and guys will find you. So it's a thing where Bo needs to kind of rethink how he envisions himself playing and find an efficient model of play that's going to help him produce for the Orlando Magic and also get more minutes, because I'm not going to lie, I don't want to see you crossing the ball over, because it's really nice to see until it gets to the point where you're turning the ball over quite a lot and you're not playable. So as much as I like Bo's upside, he really needs to clean up his game if he really wants to be a productive player for this team, because there's just times where I'm like, you got so much talent, but bro, this ain't high school no more. Stop crossing over, hand the ball over to the guard, set a screen, pop, roll, just keep it simple and you're going to have your minutes coming to you. And also, like, I don't know, man. This is a hard one because I was on the Bo train. It was fun whilst it lasted. But when he was finally yanked from the rotation, it was quite clear and obvious to see, okay, the Magic played quite a lot better without Bo. And he might not be the best player. Now, I'm just going to say this year, he is on a non-guaranteed deal. I wouldn't be totally against the idea of not trading him because the upside is still amazing. But maybe throw him in the G League to regain some confidence and get some reps. You know, that might be an avenue you go down because Bo is still young. I believe he's still 22. I might be wrong about that. But it's a thing where he has a lot of ways to go if he's going to prove himself as an NBA player and even be in a rotation next season. The last player, do I even have to say why he's on the list? There's a reason why I didn't put his stats on here, because what the F is the point? The guy's not on the court, and I know it's because of health, and I hate this saying, when he's fully healthy. Jonathan Isaac's not been healthy in 3 flipping years. It's like he comes back from injury, then has an adductor injury, which is somewhere in your hamstring. It's just one thing or the other with Jonathan Isaac, and it's getting frustrating. We all know the type of player he can be. I feel like I've seen his past and more than I've seen him announce he's going to be back on the floor. But the thing that I'm trying to say is that Jonathan Isaac's so talented, but you know, at what point as an organization do you have to just realize that this guy can't string together 10 straight games healthy? We're just going to have to cut our losses, and it is what it is. So he does have a lot to prove, because I hope that this is his off season where he can get healthy, string consecutive games together, and he can be a great piece to this team. I'm not trying to tell you Jonathan Isaac is a bum, but he's missed nearly triple the amount of games than he's played. And it's getting to the point where it's like false hope. Oh, guys, remember, Jonathan Isaac's coming back. Oh, he's hurt again. Jonathan Isaac's coming back. He's hurt again. So it's a thing where it's hard to say, but Isaac, you got a lot to prove this off-season. But that's all I really got for this video today. It was a bit of an all-over-the-place video. I was kind of just explaining the guys I feel like have a lot of talent on this roster, but due to their overall circumstances, whether it's injuries, inconsistencies, or guys they've drafted and potential free agency moves, they're going to have to really show a lot of improvement, or they could be on their way out. If I had to give my prediction out of these three who would likely be in an Orlando Magic jersey, it would probably be Jonathan Isaac, because who the hell is going to trade for him at this point? But realistically speaking, as a player, I would say Jalen Suggs. But that backcourt is going to be a ferocious battle. I want to see who wins that battle. And I feel like Suggs can provide something which they don't have. Believe it or not, yeah, out of the entire backcourt, I actually feel like Suggs is the best three-point shooter. Like I said, he has stints where he looks like a sniper, and he has stints where he looks like rookie season Suggs, meaning he can't hit nothing. He can't hit shit. But consistency is the main thing for all these three guys. Bo is just I'm not gonna violate, but just improving on a lot of things for him to be a decent rotational NBA player without being a negative. But that's generally all I got for this video today. Make sure you leave your opinions in the comment section down below. Like the video, dialogue. I want to see if you disagree with me, agree. You know, I respond to all your comments and all of that stuff there. Also, let me know what type of video you want to see in the comment section down below next. But that's all I got for this video today. Stay blessed, my people, and I'm out. Peace.